This is Zac and Gus,
the podcast.
Hello, everybody. Episode 27. Nice to be here, Gus.
I've never felt this alive, Zac.
You made this joke earlier on in the planning meeting when your screen was frozen. Is it really that funny to start the podcast off with it?
No. It's not a joke. It's a statement of fact. I just had a coffee and my blood is rushing and I am raring and ready to go.
I'm glad you're ready to go. I've got a quick question of your editing skills before we go into something very typical for our shows. Are you able to blur
Are
images?
you about to shit talk me?
No, are you able to blur things?
Oh yeah. I thought you were about to shit talk my editing skills right at the start.
Not here to do that. For new listeners, welcome. We hope you enjoy it. If you do, leave 5 stars review.
Wait, what
on
do you need me
iTunes.
to blur?
Shut. You'll figure out in a second. But for new listeners, each week we start off the podcast by deciding a winner, and we flip an item. This week's item, and Angus, you're going to have to blur the item because no one is allowed to know what the item is. This week's item is classified.
Holy shit, I know what that is.
Yeah, but the listeners do not know, and the viewers do not know. Angus, do you think classified is going to land on this side or that side?
Fuck, it seems like it's a pretty equal chance there.
Yeah, this or that.
I'm gonna say the side with the
No, you
classified.
say this or
it.
that. This.
Which one's this and which one's that?
This.
This.
Okay,
This.
he's chosen this. It's landed on that. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zac and Gus, episode 27. For reference, everyone, this is still being blurred. Gus, don't forget to blur this. You'll find out what this is when we do a next radio show.
Alrighty, and now.
Oh, wait, a few
straight
more
into
reminders.
a game.
Or are we doing the reminders?
Oh, wait, you have reminders?
I do have
okay,
reminders.
Okay, reminders.
Firstly, reminder number 1, people, we are swearing. We used to swear. We used to not swear. We used to swear and bleep it out. But starting episode 26, we swear with no bleeping. So if you don't like rude...
Unless it's the word bleep.
Fuck you. And if you'd like to see...
I just thought it's good to inform our listeners of the whole situation. Now, you can say that we don't bleep swear words anymore, but that's not telling them the full story, because we actually still do bleep the word bleep.
And that's the last time it'll be said, please, because the bleeps are annoying, hence why we stopped using them.
All right. I won't
Another
say it
thing,
again.
we have a TikTok. Our TikToks are being pumped out very often, almost 3 or 4 times a week. And we have an Instagram account that we are posting reels. And Gus, the reels are doing really well.
That's for everyone's information, the 69th time Zach's made that joke.
The reels are doing really well. What more can I say? I really love posting our reels.
I hate you. All right. Well, with all of that out of the way, I have not brought a game to this show in a while, so I thought I would kick today's episode off with just that. So, Zach, do you want to hit that opener?
I can do right now.
Remember.
What are we doing?
Zach, I hope you're ready, because it's time to play Remember That Memory. That's right, guys. This is Remember That Memory on the Zac and Gus podcast. What did you think of that opener, Zach?
It has to be one of the best openers we've ever done. That was very... How long did it take you to make that opener?
It was actually pretty quick. I'd been thinking about it all day at work, so it was just a matter of putting it all together pretty quickly when I got home.
That's good. Is this maybe any chance playback for when I played Do You Remember the text I sent you on the 21st night of September?
That was the basis for this game, although it is completely different.
Okay,
so
I'm
Zach,
excited.
will you go into the Google Drive and open up the Mage folder?
Okay, I will go onto our Google Drive and open up the Mage folder. Now, what do you want me to do?
So, Zach, in the Mage folder, there are 5 images. I'd like you to open up the first image.
The first image is a screenshot of me in bed messaging a podcast host for a podcast that both Gus and I listen to.
Now, I'm going to put all of these photos up as we go through. Now, the basis of this game, Zach, remember that memory. Essentially, I'm going to be giving you 5 different Snapchat memories, and you have to, from 3 different dates, tell me which date that memory is on. I hope you can't see the date right now. Tell me you can't see the date.
Can't see the date. If I can see the date, I'm not looking for the date.
Okay, cool. All right. So, yes, this photo is of Zach in bed cheating on me with another podcast host.
I'm not cheating on you. I'm messaging someone, and you're in the room with me.
Yes, but according to the caption, you're cheating
yes.
on me. So we're going to go with that because the caption never lies. So, was that on June 13th, 2020, May 25th, 2020, or May 13th, 2020?
I'm going to go May 13th, 2020.
Whoa! Off to a flying start, Zach.
Yes.
That is correct.
Oh, I'm very glad.
Now, can you walk us through the logic, the reasoning behind why you chose that?
I remember that night pretty well because I created a Snapchat story with just you and me in it, and I think I was spamming you with videos of you watching videos of you watching videos of you.
Yes, I do remember that, but I wouldn't have been able to remember the date.
I remembered seeing that in my camera roll for early May, and I was like, it's definitely not May 28.
All right, Zach, do you want to go on to the second image/video?
Okay, so the second image it's an image, and it's an image of me, you, and one of our favourite teachers, Mr. Nart, who, might I add, follows me on Instagram, at a swimming sports carnival at school, and I feel like you're going to challenge me on this in a particular year that I do not remember.
Oh, good. You don't remember the year. So this is a bit of an older memory.
Very old,
I'll
actually.
tell you one thing. It definitely didn't take place this year. So you can rule that out.
We're definitely in our first 3 years of high school together. You've got long hair, which means it's definitely the first 2 years.
I sort of assumed that you would know the year, so I've put all of the 3 options in the same year.
Thank you.
So, I wouldn't have done that if I thought you wouldn't have known, but you didn't. So, anyway, your 3 options are February 19th, 2017, February 10th, 2017, or January 29th, 2017.
Now, I'm going to talk you through my processes here. I was almost certain swimming comp happens on the first Friday of February. So I'm going to go closest to that, and that to me is January 29.
Okay, well, you are incorrect, sadly.
Damn it. Well, then I definitely
it was
know
February
it's the
10th, but I don't exactly understand your reasoning. Didn't you say if it's the first Friday of February, how would it be in January?
Because it would be, okay, February the 10th is definitely the second Friday of February.
Oh, gotcha. But still, January 29th can't be the first Friday of February. And we're not time travelers, so that rules that out.
Thanks. Now,
you're welcome. Okay.
Would you like me to move on to number 3?
Number 3.
Number 3 is a video.
All right, you want to play the video, and I'll play the video for the audience as well.
Now arriving at Lara. Thank you.
It's for the audio listeners. Angus is in a V-line toilet, pretending to wank with tissues in his hand, and then the tissues, being my cum, flying into the toilet as a V-line message flies over the loudspeaker. That you are wearing shoes you wouldn't have worn in your first 3 years of high school.
All right, Zach, your options are May 16th, 2019, July 19th, 2019, or April 27th, 2019. And it's almost like we've magically transformed a bit ahead in time because I don't remember what the fuck the image was. Or the video. Was it a video?
It was a video of you jacking off, pretending to jack off as me in a V-line toilet.
Ah, yes.
So for
Yes, a
anyone
classic
watching
one.
/ listening, Angus's Wi-Fi dropped out, so that's why he doesn't remember. I would not have called it as 2019, honestly, to be completely honest with you. Was there a June-July option? Did you say?
There is a July option, and it is July 19th. I knew this one might throw you off because you're not actually in it. It's just references you, but
yeah,
I still counted it.
I'll go July 19th, thank you.
That is incorrect. I was about to tell you got it right, but you did not, which means you need to get the next 2 right to win this game, Zach.
That
so
is
move
true
on
and
to
annoying.
Number 4.
Oh my god. It's me eating Hungry Jacks. You just zoom in on me eating Hungry Jacks.
On screen. Putting that on screen for the viewers right now. Now, Zach, do you have any idea when this was?
No, it's me eating Hungry Jacks. How is this even remotely fair?
But how many times, Zach, have I recorded you eating Hungry Jacks and put it on my Snapchat story? That's the question you really have to ask yourself here. Probably not many times.
You put it on your story.
If you can Yeah, no, these have all been on my Snapchat story.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Hence, remember that memory. That's the whole basis of the game.
No, but you can
Snapchat
save
memories.
something to your Snapchat memories without it going on your
Oh,
story.
yeah. No, but they are all things that went on my story.
I'm looking at this right now.
So,
this is really perplexing. Yeah, continue.
February 2nd, 2020. January 1st, 2020. Or January 29th, 2020.
Oh, you absolute... have either done this on purpose to throw me off, or you haven't done your research well enough.
What do you mean?
Do you know what burger that is, though? Are you able to tell me what burger it is?
No, I don't know. No, I didn't do any research into what fucking burger you were eating, Zach.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is tough.
Wait.
New Year's Day. What did I do New Year's Day? I didn't do anything New Year's Day, but February the 2nd. This is tough. Okay, here's my thinking. New Year's Day, I'm almost certain I was at home, not with you. February...
Yeah, it would be a bit weird if you were spending New Year's Day with me.
February whatever, I would have been very close to school. January 29th we did a radio show. And you're smiling right now. I think that is your...
No, I'm not giving anything away.
Okay, January the 29th, you've inserted that as a throwaway because you got me Hungry Jacks that day, but you got me the chip butty, and it looks very much like that has lettuce and a pickle. So it's not one of those two. New Year's Day, did I spend New Year's Day with you? I'm trying to remember what I did New Year's Day. I only remember the date. Okay, I'm going to go February the 2nd.
Incorrect. It was January 29th.
What?
And no. It was after the show. It was after the show on our way. I think we were going to like a bus stop in the city and we stopped at Hungry Jack's on the way.
Oh, I thought we got
I think this was
Macca's.
after the buddy because I think the buddy was before the show.
The buddy was before the show. So I'll tell everyone a story of...
And we're cultured individuals. We eat Hungry Jacks before and after our radio shows.
Well, from memory, what happened on the second radio show was we went and got Macca's in a Macca's, and I pointed out a homeless dude giving his number to someone, to Angus, and the homeless dude's friend, like, he gestured him stabbing me, and immediately I stopped.
That's a good story. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so then on the third show, Hungry Jacks had just released their chip, bacon, cheesy buddy thing. And I was like to Gus, it'd be really funny if you went
I think we need to like go back on that. How shit of it. Why would you call a burger a butty? What does that mean?
Really poor choice. And
Like, is that a word that we don't know? It must mean something.
to add insult to injury, Hungry Jack's workers will not accept your order unless you say, yes, the butt burger. Like, I've gone in many times and gone, can I get the cheesy chip bacon burger? And they go, oh, you mean the buddy burger? Fuck you. I don't want to say that. I'm really annoyed. That I thought you were throwing
Zach,
me
you've
off.
lost the game, but you have one more round for glory points. So do you want to go on to number 5?
Okay, number 5.
Oi, Zac.
It's just...
So I'll put it up on the screen for the viewers right now. This is indeed literally just a video of me going, oi, Zach, and him turning around at the camera, and then the video ends.
Now, it looks to me... I can't
one.
tell exactly where we are. I thought it might be the school canteen, but the roof seems to lie. Do you know where we
I have no
are?
idea where it is, if that helps.
I've got
I have
a
no
school
idea.
bag on though. Why would I have a school bag at the canteen? Okay, so it's not. Give me the dates while I try and figure out where I am.
Is this May 28th, 2019, June 28th, 2019, or April 28th, 2019?
Great. I've got no clue as to where it might be. I'm wearing a school bag. That doesn't look like Westfield, but it could very well be Westfield. I've got no reason to have any suspicions towards any of these dates. So I'm going to go May.
You are correct. You got one in there for glory points at the end.
Sweet.
Congratulations, Zach. That was Remember That Memory. And just
we play
'cause
the
of how
opener again?
amazing the opener is, I reckon that game is going to be returning. The problem is, when I was doing the research for this, I thought you'd show up in my memory a lot, but my memories a lot, but you don't.
Really?
You're really not. So I might have to start putting in memories that you weren't involved in at all, which will make the game even harder.
That's not fair at all. Yeah, because...
Because you know what you do when a game is too hard for you to win. I make it even harder. That's
Thanks,
fair,
you're
right?
too kind. Well, it's just... I would have thought I would appear a whole lot more. You've definitely taken a lot of photos
it was
of me.
really strange. But I went in and I found out I only got Snapchat in 2016.
Yeah, but we've only been friends since 2015.
Yeah, but like after 2017, you know, my life went off the rails a bit, so I wasn't at school a whole lot.
That's very true. You could try using your Instagram memories and go through your Instagram archives, but that's a chat.
Yeah, I might have to change apps. Yeah.
That's a chat for another time. Everyone knows the good old song "Baby Shark." Baby Shark. Prison guards know that song as well, and they have been charged. There's a set of prison guards, I think, in the UK, have been charged with torturing prison inmates for playing Baby Shark on repeat 24/7.
Is that actually like a crime to do that?
Yeah, well, mate, you can't play a song 24/7 to prison guards.
Wait, so are these people like in solitary or something? Like they don't even get exercise
Let me get
time?
the site up. So 2 former jail employees and their supervisor face cruelty charges after they forced inmates to listen to Baby Shark for hours on repeat. They forced at least 4 inmates to stand handcuffed and listen to the children's song for hours. They were
Holy
secured
shit.
to a wall with their hands cuffed behind them while the song played on a loop at loud volume. Jesus
Was this
fucking
like in
Christ.
punishment for something, or were they just like, let's fuck with some prisoners?
It doesn't say, but like, that'd have to be one of the most annoying songs to have to listen to on repeat.
I mean, honestly though, it's better than getting beaten, isn't it?
Yes, but you're not meant to
Like-
get beaten in a prison.
Yeah, I know, but it happens. So if you're gonna have guards do something that they're not meant to do, I'd say having Baby Shark played to you for hours on end, though not very fun, would be probably on the better end of torture.
Maybe to an extent, but if I had to choose a song to be played, I wouldn't choose Baby Shark. Obviously, I'd be the inmate. But it's the same thing repeated. It's Baby Shark, Daddy Shark, Mummy Shark, Grandpa Shark.
Yeah,
You'd
actually,
go
no, maybe I
insane.
would want to be bashed instead of that, because at least if you get bashed, it's over quickly.
Yeah, no one's going to bash
I
you
mean,
for
not
hours.
necessarily, but yeah. Yeah.
And I don't want to be super rude, but if you're bashed, you might... It's not going to affect your mental state in the way that the same annoying song will stick in your ear forever.
This is a big claim by Zac. Baby Shark torture is officially worse than being beaten. You heard it here first.
Yeah, they should add it to the list of crimes. It should be up there with murder, and then... So, like, torture by Baby Shark equal to murder, and then under that, assault.
Yeah, I agree with that, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. I just wanted to share my opinion on how horrible it would be to have to listen to Baby Shark forever.
Well, from your opinion to an opinion of mine, I'm going to be sharing my opinion on a TikTok that really pissed me off.
Oh, please. Speaking of TikToks, A, follow us. B, we never got in contact with that TikTok dude. I'm going to write a note to do that right after the show.
Zac, I could be TikTok famous right now.
You could? Well,
I'm
I mean,
just
we're
saying,
already
I've gotta
real
say it.
famous. Our reels are doing really well.
Fucking God damn it. No, but I mean, like, actually TikTok famous, like 500,000 views on a video. Someone went viral on TikTok, literally, for just showing how KFC make their fucking gravy. And I am pissed off, because I
What?
could have done that. They literally... These
How is
dumb
that even
fast food
worthy of
videos
going viral?
blow up all the time. Someone just shows something happening at the back of a fast food restaurant, and the entire public is like, "Oh my god, that's how they do it." It's like it's pretty basic shit.
Because I saw a news article from news.com.au showing how donuts get glazed, and it's like, what did you expect?
Who cares? Like, if you're interested in that, sure, but it's not that interesting. Anyway, I work at KFC, so I sort of take for granted the fact that I know how shit is made there. And I assume that everyone else would just know. But apparently, how we make gravy is so fucking amazing that it deserves to go viral on TikTok. Which pissed
Isn't
me
the
off.
way you guys make gravy literally just adding water and salt to a bunch of...
Okay, well, I'm gonna explain it to you. So
Thank you.
the other thing that amazed me is that when people saw it, like, part of the reason it went viral, I guess, everyone was commenting, "OMG, ooh, I'm never eating KFC gravy again." And they were saying it's like the most disgusting thing they've ever seen. So, Zac, I want you to tell me if you, like, how disgusting you consider this. I'm going to walk through the process with you.
Please.
So, essentially, we have, like, ovens that cook our chicken, right?
Yeah.
And then in the ovens, like, obviously bits crack off the chicken and shit, and that's called crackling. And that goes down to the bottom of the oven, and it's collected there. And then we take that, and we use that to, like, make the gravy, so it has the KFC flavor in it. So the gravy is like gravy
not that
mix,
disgusting.
water, and then, like, the crackling from the chicken. And then it's not in the gravy at the end. It's like we sieve it out.
Do
It's just
people
to
know
add
how
flavour
actual
to it, but-
gravy is made, though? Like, gravy is made with bones of the animal.
Yeah, it's literally like that is the process for making gravy. It's like, would you rather it was just made with shitty gravy mix and would taste fucking terrible? I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of KFC gravy. It's pretty hit and miss, but
I
At least it
used
has
to
a real
really love
element to
potato
it.
and gravy. Like, I used to froth it.
yeah.
It's not
But
that
yeah,
bad.
I was so surprised that everyone thought that that was the most disgusting thing ever. It's like, no.
It really proves,
But
as much
also
as we want to go big on
generally
these,
just pissed off.
as much as we want to
I
go
was
big on
generally
these
just
platforms.
pissed off that it went viral because I want that fame, Zac. I deserve that fame. And now now everyone's done all these things now. There's nothing left. I can't be like, oh, this is how we place potato in the potato and gravy. Knowing TikTok, they would lose their minds over that. Oh my God, he uses a scoop? Mind blown.
Isn't the potato not actually potato?
It is. No, this is my TikTok moment. This is your
TikTok moment.
Fucked, honestly. I can't be fucked. The potato is powder mixed with water. It's pretty gross, but yeah.
That's our Daily Mail exclusive. That is our fucking Daily Mail exclusive.
Yes. We got to make a clip of this part and send it into like all of the major news sites and shit.
I'll make a TikTok of it, and then I'll create a fake email address, and then I'll send it to the news article. See, imagine if that worked.
That would be pretty amazing. That's how we gain popularity for calling KFC out on their potato gravy. I'll probably lose my job over that, but it would be worth it.
Okay, this is an exclusive for all you people that actually listen. Can we reenact that whole thing? Can you quickly tell me so we can really create the art of this
all right,
TikTok?
Let's act this out.
Exclusive for the full
Zach,
listeners. Go again.
Okay, Zach, you and the listeners aren't going to fucking believe what I'm about to tell you, right?
Oh, hit me with it,
So
Gus.
you know the potato at KFC, right?
Yeah.
So this is like a world exclusive. No one knows this. No one's ever
I
said
love
this
the
on
potato
any
at
podcast
KFC.
ever.
Please
You love
tell
the
me.
potato at KFC? Well, what
Yeah.
if I told you that it's just powder mixed with water?
You're fucking joking. What the fuck?
No, I'm not even joking.
That's
That is
messed up.
actually true.
That's
Yeah,
so
that's
surprising.
pretty-
This is a Zac and Gus
it's
exclusive,
fucking messed
people.
up, right?
All right. 10 out of 10 acting.
Woo!
Oh, there you go, people. And a world
Okay.
first exclusive. Did you like how I slapped my mic?
Oh, I love that. I'll do.
Oh, I slapped mine and it kind of fell off. It wasn't that good.
Oh, alright.
Oh, okay. We've done that. Is that all you've got to talk about, Gus?
Yeah, I've got nothing more on the subject of TikTok pissing me off.
Okay. It is time for me to address what's been happening in Big Brother. Here we go. So this week in not this week, just what I've been doing in Big Brother what I've been watching in Big Brother. This is what's been happening, guys. So, a lot of people have gone home. Ebony the dog was sent home because she was feeling
There was a dog?
sick.
There was a dog competing? They
No,
let
the
dogs
dog
compete
kind of
on
got
Big Brother?
added. The dog got added to give them some entertainment. They started getting homesick and it got sent home. The rooster.
Ah, so it didn't get voted off.
Yeah. The rooster, I've forgotten the rooster's name. It got sent home to a vet because it was feeling
Wait,
sick.
why'd the rooster get sent home?
Because it was feeling sick. One of the hens died, and as a result, all the rest of the hens got sent to the vet, so they got sent home. Gordon was sent home. The world's most boring person, Lisa, she was a fence sitter. And my most favorite quote from the series so far is that if Lisa was to pull her pants down, her ass crack would go across her bum because she's a fence sitter, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a good
Gordon got sent home, and he's the one that died, so I googled it. Apparently, he allegedly got injected with heroin unknowingly in Beijing and died. And because of that, I saw a spoiler, and that was really annoying. Peter got sent home. Peter was famous, kinda, for leading on Chrissy for the entire time, and no one was really happy with that. Then 2 intruders came into the house, Anita and Rachel. Rachel got sent home. Anita was given a week of safe votes, and then the first week that she was able to be sent home, she was nominated, and I'm up to that, so I reckon she's going home this week. And good news, I'm officially halfway through Big Brother 2001.
Wow. Now,
Yeah.
every week you bring this, and every week I wonder, is this good?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you something
people-
really good. Sarah Marie, who's famous,
Alright.
who kind of gained a reputation on the show for being someone who works at a strip club, she poured a drink with her boobs. So she lifted her boob up, placed the drink in her boob, lifted her boob down, and then tilted and poured a drink.
Yep, that was worth it. All right, you
Thank you.
brought it all together with that last thing. I'm still never gonna watch Big Brother 2001, but I'm glad that I can sort of vision it every week. What's going on?
It's a good show. I advise everyone who is interested in it to search up Big Brother Australia 2001 on YouTube.
Now, from boob pouring to dick eating.
I guess they're kind of similar.
They both involve genitals doing things / having things being done to them. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, Zach, you and the audience may remember a while ago I brought up John McAfee and a bet that involved him eating his penis on live television if Bitcoin didn't reach like $500 million or something.
I do remember John McAfee vowing to eat his own penis. Here's a little bit of a clip of it here.
So essentially, John McAfee is a fugitive now.
Yeah.
He's the creator of McAfee Antivirus, but he is this insane man. 3 years ago, John McAfee was estimating that the price of Bitcoin was going to reach $500,000 within 3 years.
What the
Bleep.
And so, in reply to someone's tweet saying, so 1 Bitcoin 500K within 3 years, John McAfee said, if not, I will eat my dick on national television.
What the?
And Zach, it's been 3 years.
So he hasn't. He's due for some dick eating on television.
He is due for a nice sausage. Now, Zach, he got out of it.
How?
He has actually.
How did the man not eat his penis?
He's successfully gotten out because he's well and truly lost the bet. Even if
100%.
I think it was coming back to even the final time that he gave, which was like, I think he said sometime in November 2020. But John McAfee has been arrested in Spain.
So he can't
and
eat
he
his
is
own
now
penis.
facing extradition to the US over tax evasion. So he has gotten out of eating his own dick on national TV because he is being arrested for federal crimes in the United States of America.
I feel like, okay, hear me out here. The people of the internet, they can pull money out of nowhere. If someone created a GoFundMe to pay for John McAfee's bail, just so he could eat his dick on telly, I feel like the people of the internet would 100% back that.
I mean, I don't think he's getting bail. It says if convicted, he could face up to 30 years in prison. I mean, he's rich, so that probably won't happen. But, look, I reckon if he does end up getting locked up, the prison should, like, sort out some sort of televised event from inside the prison. One of the guards can chop his dick off and feed it to him on a platter.
And that could 100% be done as a fundraiser for, like, the prison.
But, like, on the subject of his tax evasion, and I think he is definitely getting done for it, because in the past, he has
That's not a
said
good sign.
on Twitter, the US wants me for tax evasion. Nonsense. I simply refuse to pay. I have been open, honest, and vocal about it for the past 10 years. Wake up. So he didn't evade tax. He simply refused to pay it.
But I think if he's evading the tax and being open about it, that's practically him saying, yeah, I'm guilty.
Well, no, but he's saying, like, evade makes it sound like you sort of snuck around it and tried to be not, like, tried to hide the fact that you weren't paying it. And he's just like, no, I was very honest about the fact that I wasn't paying it. So he
That's a
didn't
good
evade
point.
the tags.
He was being honest to the people, and is that really what... I think that's all that matters.
He looked the tax in the eye and he said no. And look, that I like a man who knows what he wants in life, and he didn't want that tax, and he was willing to go up to that tax and say no. And really, the show
if he has the
motto,
balls for it,
like,
why not?
And the motto of this show has always been, if you ever lose a bet and have to eat your own penis on live television, just commit enough tax fraud to get locked up so you don't have to.
Really?
That
I
has
thought
been
if
our
anything,
motto since day one.
if anything, I thought our show motto would be, fuck it, I'll do it right before the show. It can't matter that much, can it?
Look, that's the other show motto. We have a lot. But I think you guys will remember at the end of episode 1 of the show, I was like, guys, just remember, if you ever lose a bet and have to eat your own penis on live television, just commit enough tax fraud to get locked up so you don't have to. And at the time, no one understood what the fuck I was talking about it. But see, it's all tying together now.
I really don't think that happened. It would be interesting to see what we did say at the very end of the podcast, actually. The very first podcast, actually.
Well, do you want to clip that in now?
Yeah, we've been Zac and Gus.
Thank you very much for listening.
And we'll see you in the next one, guys.
I guess I just did.
Wow, that was interesting, wasn't it? We
I
haven't heard
really
it, so we
love
don't know
knowing
what it was.
what you said at the end of episode 1 and how definitely relevant that was to this week's podcast.
Wow, it was so cool and relevant. Hey
Oh,
guys,
I just
hit
love
us up at Zac and Gus on Instagram if you think that was cool and relevant too.
Oh, it's been a big week since we last since we last recorded the podcast. Something major happened about an hour after we pressed the stop record button, and it has been a developing story across the world for the week up to us recording this now. Donald Trump got coronavirus right after we finished recording.
Indeed.
So we couldn't talk about it last week, and now by the time this one's coming out, it's been almost 1.5 weeks, and it's old news. However,
It is. I haven't followed this at all, so what's going on? What's happened
would you
since
like me to give
all
you
I've
an
read-
update?
I would love an update on Trump's COVID status.
Okay, so it all started when his psych or something got coronavirus, and then Trump had coronavirus, and then he was downplaying it, and then as he was downplaying it, it was revealed that his psych, and about 200 other old white
Wait, how
men...
do you downplay having COVID? What did he say? Oh, I only have a bit of COVID.
He said he only had a small cough and he was being treated by the world's best medical professionals, blah, blah, blah. He was going to survive. It came out that he was at this event with about 200 white men, none of them wearing masks, all of them sitting next to each other, and so far over 12 attendees to that event have tested positive. So that's
was he positive at the time?
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck? So he's gone and just given a bunch of people COVID.
Well, he didn't realize he had the virus, but he definitely...
this is before he got hospitalized.
Yeah. So then he was
Fuck.
hospitalized, and he was like, I've done it out of my own choice. Nothing's wrong. I'm just chilling in the hospital. And then his doctors went out and provided, he's just all fine. And then his doctors did private interviews off the record, which were recorded. And they're like, he's really not fine. He's really not in a good condition, blah, 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 blah. And then they denied it for the course that he was in hospital. And as soon as he got out of hospital, they were all like, oh yeah, joke's on you. He was on oxygen. He was on this. He was on that. He was taking all these sorts of experimental drugs. He wasn't fine. And then he got out of the hospital and into the White House. And all the doctors were like, shit, man, you definitely shouldn't have done that. And then he's like posed for a photo shoot as he's struggling to breathe on the steps of the White House.
Nice.
But it gets better.
So
because
I've heard like when you get COVID, if you're old, like it can just permanently damage your lungs. So is Trump just forever going to be like, yeah?
Well, possibly. But the thing is, he's not through the worst stage of the virus. So he could possibly get worse and die.
Oh, so he still has it now.
Yeah,
Wait.
he still has the virus. So he'll have the virus for another 7 to 12 days.
Wait, so he has the virus, but he's out and he's not in quarantine.
He's in quarantine just at the White House. However, he did do a photo shoot on the steps of the White House. He also did a drive-by in a car with Secret
How
Service
close were the
agents.
people when he did the photo shoot?
Oh, they were far away to be safe.
Okay.
But it gets better. He's been tweeting about how Americans shouldn't be scared of coronavirus, despite the fact that like half of them don't even have fucking healthcare. But The best thing came from an interview today, so Thursday, for everyone who's obviously not listening as we record this, saying that COVID-19 was a gift from God.
I agree. Just joking, obviously. Why did he say this?
He said, I don't know why he said it, but like...
I don't agree, guys, at all, by the way. I'm in stage 4 lockdown in Melbourne. It's fucking hell.
You might not even be getting out of it next week, which kind of sucks balls.
Don't say that, sir. Anyway,
well,
what was his reasoning behind saying
I
this?
don't know what his reasoning was. I think it was just a general statement.
Oh, so that's just... He just said that and nothing... Like, there's no more context. He just said COVID-19 is a gift from God.
Yeah, because...
Did he mean him specifically getting it, or all of the fucking terrible things it's caused all over his country?
I think it might just be him getting it, because I don't think he'd be talking about the 200,000 Americans who have died from coronavirus going, guys, it was God.
Yeah, you'd hope not, but
which really does raise the question of people who follow a religion. How is their God explaining this? I mean, we shouldn't get into this.
No, we really shouldn't. I mean, we shouldn't talk politics, but we always do. But I think it'd be even worse if we start talking religion on the show. Let's stay away from that.
Okay, guys, we're not going to question. Can you tell I want to question it?
We're not going to question your beliefs.
However, how the fuck are your beliefs justifying a virus that has killed millions of people, I think? I think we should censor the word bleep. That's hate speech. Okay, fine. However, in the video, if you're watching the video, this is the word we said.
Or you can just, if you're watching the video, you can just lip read everything we say. You'll know all those... Actually, that's a way that you can work out all of the words we say when, like, at the start of the podcast, when I was like, well, yeah, we don't bleep swear words anymore, but we do bleep this word. If you can lip read, you'll be able to work out what that word is.
That's a good point.
If you work out what that word was, hit us up at Zac and Gus on Instagram. You'll get a prize.
No, you won't. Oh, sure, we'll give you a prize.
That's a big call. You probably won't get a prize. You fucking bleep.
It's going to be obvious because there's only one word bad in the English dictionary to allow fuck through, but not bleep.
Oh, I don't know. There's some other way worse things we could be saying, but
like what? Name a word that's that bad.
I can't.
Angus, you can't say that.
I'm aware. I didn't.
No,
but it is definitely worse. There are 3 words, Zach, that that YouTube considers to be hate speech.
What are the 3 words?
Bleeped.
Yeah.
One of them is the N-word, and there's another one. I forget what it is.
Okay, the N-word is justified as to not say.
Yeah, but I don't... Yeah. Bleep. It's not that...
No,
I'm going to
stop saying that because I'm bleeping it.
Stop bleeping it. Anyway, Zach, are we done talking about Trump and COVID?
We're done trumping COVID. Well, Trump didn't trump COVID,
right.
So no one's trumped COVID.
Bread.
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 A man has been charged after allegedly poking a syringe into bread at a Woolworths supermarket in Melbourne's outer north.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Like, forget about coronavirus. This is AIDS and drugs.
Oh yeah, it's bioterrorism essentially,
and the HEPs and the others.
Yeah, I don't know if he had anything, what he had, but I mean, you assume if he had a needle, it was to use drugs, and he was probably in some sort of drug-fueled psychosis that led him to go into a store and stick his needles into bread. But
do they know what he was poking into it? What are they alleging?
They haven't given any information on. They don't know. They just had to I don't know if they ran tests on the bread, but apparently it wasn't just bread. Apparently he also poked it into some coffee.
Oh yeah?
I don't know if it was just powdered coffee or he poked it into some beans or what.
If it's powdered coffee, you'd be worried, but if it's just beans, you could probably wash that shit off.
Yeah, but the Roxburgh Park store on Somerton Road was forced to remove all bread from its shelves after the goods were allegedly contaminated by a man about
a bread hate
4:35
crime.
p.m. I really want to know though if someone bought, like, because they're not going to see it straight away. There's a chance someone would have bought bread in the time between when he did it and them taking it off the shelves. And I really want to know if someone just ate a slice of bread and had like their first fucking heroin experience or something.
You would think, surely they would do
And
a
got
product
AIDS
recall.
at the same time. Well, in the article, all it said was like, at the end, it was like, if any customers have any concerns about bread they purchased on that day, we encourage them to bring it in for a refund. But I don't think they did a recall. They were just like, oh yeah, if you're concerned.
It's
bring it in.
encouraged if you bought bread, but not you don't have to, but it's encouraged.
No, it didn't even say it was encouraged. It said, if you're concerned, we encourage you to bring it in. So if you're not
Jesus.
concerned about your bread having diseases, you're not encouraged to bring it in.
Then that's understandable. Let people overdose on bread.
Yeah, let people make their own choices in life, I guess.
If you, I
This
don't know
man
about
has
you,
since
Gus, but
been
I think they
arrested.
should. I think they should legalize bread.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, this man has since been arrested, and he was apparently only in the store for 5 minutes. So he literally
That's
just
not a lot of
went
time
in,
to stab
was
things.
like stabby, stab, and walked out.
Good man. I do support that.
And the products were removed from the shelves. A Victoria Police spokesperson said, I'm going to put a photo of him up on the screen right here because he doesn't look like the kind of person who would be injecting bread with needles.
I'm kind of sad I don't get to see it.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Well, it's okay. We're at 51 minutes.
Okay. But yeah, he looks like a very well put together, like well kept person. He just doesn't look like the kind of person who would inject bread with bread. But yeah, I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. And that's the moral of today's story. If you see someone in the street, even if they look like the most straight edge person out, they might be heading to Woolies to shove a
Inject
needle
bread.
into bread. So
Well, I mean, you got to support people's life choices. Otherwise, no one's going to be creative.
that it is pretty creative. I bet if you put that on TikTok, he would have gone pretty viral.
Oh, I feel like TikTok's kind of strict on that sort of stuff.
Yeah, maybe. But he would really quickly go viral, and then it would get taken down.
That's
He'd
very
have like
true.
his 5 seconds of fame.
Aussies love a bit of homegrown content. I got one last thing. It's very quick. I want your opinion. I go back to school on Monday, and I've been growing this mow since isolation started. However, I pledged to myself I would shave it off before I went back to school. School's going
That's
back,
part of our branding now.
and I kind of
think you're
really
allowed to.
like the mow.
I don't think you can.
Well, if you're saying I don't have a choice, then I think it's got to stay.
I'm sort of saying you don't have a choice, but realistically, I think it's down to the audience and what they want. So maybe we put a poll up on our Instagram.
Well, no, because it's going to
to see
go
if
up
the-
on... Also, we haven't done an Instagram poll from Promises ever.
Well, yeah, but I kind of want to know the audience's vibe on it. We won't necessarily do what they say, but let's just see what they think. And we'll put the
but the
poll
problem
up
is-
before this episode comes out so that they won't be able to be biased in it. It'll just be a random poll.
I don't like that idea at all.
Because they won't have listened to the episode, so it won't be like, oh, I'll just throw the poll to be funny. You know?
I don't like that idea at all, but sure, you can be in charge of putting a poll up on the story.
Oh, fuck, I have to do something? All right. But you're the one with the mustache. I need you. Surely you take a selfie and put the poll up.
No, you've got clips of me from every week ever. Use them.
All right. Okay.
With that, are we going to go?
Yep. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this edition of the Zac and Gus Podcast. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week.
Also, leave us a review on iTunes and follow the TikTok.
That brings us to the end of another Zac and Gus episode.
You can like us on Facebook, Zac and Gus.
You can follow us on Instagram at Zac and Gus.
And you can contact this show anytime by emailing zacandgusshow@gmail.com.
Make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll see you next week.